Today we're sowing our wild oats here at Randall's Farm and Greenhouse. Actually not wild oats, we're sowing flowers because March 12th is National Plant a Flower Day. It's a little early here in New England to be outside planting flowers, but it's a good excuse to think about it as the spring begins to warm up.
You're right, Chris. It is very early for us to be thinking about planting flowers outside, but it's never too early to think about what you're going to plant in your garden and to plant it. Maybe start some seeds for your favorite flowers that take a little longer to grow. It's the perfect time for that. And to think about your perennial garden, some of the things that are going to open the earliest.
We got crocus over here.
At some time in March, you may actually see crocus or daffodils popping up from the ground. If there's no snow cover and you have a nice sunny spot, this is usually my first breath of spring when I start to see these coming.
And they are gorgeous. These are bulb plants, right?
These are bulb plants that were planted last fall or have been in the ground for generations that pop up in the spring.
Because they will self-propagate every year, they come back.
They do. These come back. These are bulb plants. Also perennials come back every year, and perennials versus annuals. Perennials you plant every year, but you want to be careful when you plant perennials and trees and shrubs that you look for our
zone.
Hardiness zone.
Right.
So National Plant a Flower Day appeals to the whole nation because there are lots of places that are much warmer than we are, and it's springtime and time to plant.
And those are higher zone numbers. You said here we're about a zone 5?
We're a 5. So when you're buying a perennial or a tree or shrub, you want to look, usually the tag will tell you what temperature it's hardy to. If you're not sure, you forget what zone you're in, the United States Department of Agriculture has a great website where you can look up by your zip code where you live, how warm it's going to be, what zone you're in.
And generally, the higher the number, the warmer the zone is.
Exactly. If you live on Cape Cod or you live in Connecticut, you're in a warmer zone than we are in Western Massachusetts. So you may be able to get in the garden and plant a little earlier. In Massachusetts, we have a day, May 15th, called Plant Something Day, which is very similar to National Plant a Flower Day.
Right.
Because it's time where we live that we can go out and plant a flower. It's generally safe, even though our frost-free date is May 30th.
So March 12th, probably a little bit early unless you're starting the plants inside. But as soon as we go a little further past that, we might still get outside to plant flowers that are on hardy bushes. You said there's a few early bloomers behind us.
We have some early bloomers behind us. We have pussy willows that'll be coming out as soon as it warms up. Right now, we have some witch hazel that's blooming. It's a winter bloomer, but it's a sign that spring is coming. It's always a great time to be thinking about your garden and your gardening. You know, maybe by March 12th, if we're lucky, we might be able to clean up our yards. I have the feeling, though, there's going to be a snowbank out here, and we're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, the way it's been going, but still, this is a great way to warm up your thoughts by thinking about National Plant a Flower Day. Karen, thanks.
Thank you.